armed robberies which are victimizing our citizens and visitors. These types of crimes are inherently dangerous. As you know, we classify any criminal conduct that involves 3 or more people as being group gang involved and group violence. Certainly this week's 2 subject crimes, one in Precinct 2 and the other in Precinct 3, were group gang involved. There were 3 perpetrators in each, or at least 3 perpetrators in each. There are no known facts that suggest these crimes are a gang initiation. But again, these crimes are definitely gang involved, or group involved. As you know, the definition of group is broader than a gang, and the reason that we use it, at least 3 people. We want to bring these robbers, shooters, repeat gun violators, and killers to justice. That is also true for anyone who is creating fear and harming people in any part of our jurisdiction. Our officers have increased patrol, increased undercover operations, and investigations to identify those we believe that are a group of perpetrators who are plaguing pedestrians traveling on our sidewalks during the hours of late evening to early morning. I want to thank the Georgia State Patrol for providing force multiplier resources to help make this community safer. Additionally, the Savannah Chattel Metropolitan Police Department is redirecting other personnel and technology to address armed robberies and shootings throughout a designated area of concern. That area obviously is larger than the historic district. Again, we are asking the public to step forward with information about any of our open shootings, robberies, or homicides that are under investigation. As you know, making this community safer is a shared responsibility between the police and our citizens. I'll take questions, a few questions, and questions for the staff that are here.
Why get additional staffing now after there's been 41 homicides? Why this?
There's a difference between the 90% of the homicides, and this is not related to the homicide per se, it's related to the armed robbery shootings. And there's a significant difference between domestic homicides or homicides that involve people who know each other and armed robbery homicides.
And that was the difference?
And the armed robbery aggravated assaults. We've been trying to catch some perpetrators that we believe are escalating.
What can the Georgia State Patrol offer that local police can't?
They can offer a force multiplier. It's more people to actually work within an area. They can also free our officers up to do other things.
So will they be more for police presence, or will they be helping with solving homicides?
Georgia State Patrol is a traffic-related entity. They are experts in that. They are experts in other areas, but they're not homicide investigators. That's GBI. We have significant capacity, and I think one of the best you'll find, homicide units. We need more time for our officers, uniform and detectives to actually do things. If they are providing a presence in the community, one of those officers might be able to help in the homicide. It's a force multiplier. The force multiplier works throughout the department.
Is the request for more officers because there is a shortage of staffage, or because to focus resources, or what is the reason why to bring more?
We still are not at, we're at full staff, but we are not at full staff on the street. What a lot of people do not understand, it's about a 7+ month training program to make an officer competent to work the streets. We have more than our 612 allocated officers today. We have brought this department, this staff has, to full staff in first time in 16 to 20 years. But there's a time period between hiring officers and actually getting them to the street. During that same period, you're going to have attrition. How much attrition have you all had in your workplace this year? That person has to be replaced. That's a selection, advertisement, selection, hiring process, and a training process. The same thing has happened here. When you have an attrition rate nationally, anywhere they're saying now 18%, we're not that high. We're around 10%. But if we lost 10% per year, we're going to lose 60 officers. So that's a constant 60 officers in training.
So with these extra resources with Georgia State Patrol, are you all on a heightened state right now? Is that the reasoning?
Heightened state. We are always on a heightened state for these type of perpetrators. We want to catch them. What we want is for citizens to come forward with information that can help us lock these people away. We want them in jail. People don't commit crimes in front of uniforms. If they did, all of them would be in jail.
Okay, we'll take one more question.
You talked a little bit about the timing, but we've got a lot of questions and comments about people saying, there have been 41 homicides, but now a white businessman has been murdered. Does that have anything to do with the...
No, people want to play the race angle or the social economic angle. They can play that all they desire. What we're saying is that there's a difference between you walking down the street and someone sticking a gun in your face that you don't know, and you're not participating in any risky behavior. Not that all of the victims were, but we've had 2 incidents that were significant, and we've been talking about robberies for longer than we want to talk about, and the danger that they represent. Most of us were old robbery detectives at some point, and we know the danger of armed robbery.